I honestly don't know what happened with that other live. Like, I tried to share the video while I was live, and it totally like exited out. Shoot. Hold on, y'all. I don't even know how to end this one. Oh, shoot. Y'all, I don't know how to fix this issue. Oh my God, what did I do? Y'all, I got another live up and I don't know how to cancel it. Ay, ay, ay. Hello, hello, hello. Did the other one end? It still says that it's live. Let me see if I can delete it. Hold on, y'all. This is horrible. Yeah, it still says that I'm live. Okay. No, not that one. I'm trying to figure out how to it because I didn't do it through StreamYard, so I'm trying to figure out how to end it. Oh man. Only this would happen to me. Okay, delete. Delete forever. Okay, I just deleted that one. So we should be good. Yeah, hopefully. I hope that one's gone now. I deleted it. It should be gone. Okay, yeah, it says video unavailable. Okay. Yeah, that was crazy. So I tried to share the video, right? And it has a share button right here, but when I shared it, it totally kicked me out of it. Oh, thank you guys. Please hit that double tap on the screen to like the video. That's how you like it when it's vertical. Double tap the screen, double tap. But what's up, Jazz? What's up, Stephanie, Winnie, Marlon, Rita? There's something about Mary. Who else? Pure T, Ronnie, Hawan, Empress. Hello, hello, hello. Danielle. What's up longer than a ruler? I don't know if I should have said that name because I don't know what the hell going on. Okay, Chrissy. Okay, all good now. Okay, cool, cool, cool. What's up, everybody? Um, so yeah, yesterday I just decided to take a break. I went to the movies and I went to the gym and then I went to the grocery store. I actually went to the grocery store today. Are y'all cooking for Easter? By the way, I'm cooking. Chef Boyardee is making his return. He is cooking again. So, have no fear. So this year for Easter, I don't think I could. Was I here for Easter? I feel like I went somewhere for Easter. Oh, you fine as hell? Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's nice, other than somebody calling me a milk dud. So for Easter, I'm making, so I've never made cabbage before. This is my first time making cabbage. I'm doing cabbage and sausage. Cabbage sauce. I don't know what you call it, but it's when you put the sausages in the cabbage. That's what I'm making. I'm also going to make a macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna make a pot roast, and then damn, there was some. Oh, I'm doing potato salad, and then for dessert, I'm doing peach cobbler. Oh, you gonna go see Sinners too? Okay, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. So okay, so Sinners. So Sinners, I liked it. I really did like it. I feel like if I give too much, I'll give away. But I knew it was some kind of monster or something like that. I just didn't know what it was. But as you watch the movie, you find out what it is. So yeah, but it was a really good movie though. I really liked it. Um, I think, and by the way, So Michael B. Jordan has a twin, right? And I didn't realize that his twin is played by him. Like, so they did CGI, or did I say it right? CGI, whatever, to make two of him. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. Oh, you having cabbage too, Rita? Yeah. Oh, with shrimp in it. Okay, you fancy. All right. Uh, Kabasa. No, it's Louisiana hot sausage. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil the movie. I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but it was good. Make sure you guys go see it. Okay, so while I was a little depressed and I took a break or whatever, right? Um, so yesterday I found out that my dad was in the hospital, and I got emotional about it just because these are one of these it's one of these times where I'm not near, so say if something happens, I'm not within a couple of minutes away or an hour away. I'm literally like 8 9 hours away from my dad. Oh, Stephanie, by the way, don't worry about blocking people. I know how on the vertical lies it gets crazy. I'm not paying you, so don't even worry about blocking people, cause don't worry about it. You know the crazy people gonna come in here because I see you blocking. Like, you doing your job good, but it's way too many of them for you to. Yeah, I don't want you to have to trip about that. But anyway, so, I so my dad was in the hospital or whatever. So, I find it was that realization of oh shit, I'm not close, I'm not there to where I could get to him if something happens. Um, he's fine. He's still in the hospital, but he's fine. Um, it's just one of those realizations oh shit, I'm the adult in the situation, and so when things happen, I'm like the next in line to take care of things or to make sure everything's all right. And and also thinking about your parents are getting older, so you have to think about certain things that you typically don't think about and you don't worry about, because honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't like to say I'm selfish, but I am selfish, right? Where I just have to think about me, and then you don't realize oh no, you have to think about other people. So just realizing that your parents are getting older, and then if you're not close, you can't get to them if you ever need anything. So just having that realization, it kind of made me emotional. So I'm like, yeah, I took a break from going online. And then plus two, I seen a couple of people make some community posts about me, and they was talking shit. And I was like, if I get online, I know I'm going to ruin them. With my words, of course. Not physically, with my words. I'm going to ruin them with my words. And I'm gonna say some shit, and I'm not gonna be able to take it back. So I realized, okay, it's best for me just to shut the hell up and not say anything. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take a break. So that's what I did yesterday. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a break. You know. Um, but like I said, my dad's fine. He's in the hospital still, but he's fine. So, um, taking care of himself. So that's a good thing. Oh, thank you, Marlon. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah. Uh, Kelvin questions. I'm a little nervous for you to ask your question, but hey, go ahead and ask your question. I don't mind questions, even the hard ones. And thank you, everybody, for your prayers. I see Joy. I see everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. My parents are in their late 70s. I get very depressed when I think about them not being here anymore. Oh, yeah. It's like, you really don't think about those things until something happens, and then you have to think about those things, and you're like, damn, like, yeah, life is short, and you have to enjoy it while you can. And then the crazy part is that I'm going to Vegas in a couple of weeks, so it's all like, damn, like I'm getting ready to go there, and like all of this is happening. And then you guys know, I lost my great uncle recently too, so that was on my mind too. I was all like, damn, everything is like happening all of a sudden, and then but my uncle, he was all like, "Oh, you have another parking ticket." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So I didn't move the car on the other side of the street, and mind you, like 5 days ago, I had another one for being partially in the red zone. And it was just like the front of the car in the red zone. But I still got a fucking ticket. So one's $91 and then the other ticket is $72. So I have to pay that on Monday when I get paid. So if y'all want to send a dollar or two to the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or a Super Chat, Super Sticker, go ahead and send one. But yeah, so now I got two fucking tickets. And you got to pay those things within 21 days. I thought they give you like a month or so to like pay parking tickets. Like I haven't had a parking ticket in I don't know how long. But I thought they give you like at least like a month or two. Like, like when you get a regular like speeding ticket or some shit like that. Well, traffic tickets you usually get like 3 months or so to pay it. Or you go to court. But $91? Shit. 72? What happened to like $40? Remember the parking tickets used to be cheaper? $60 at the most. Shit. And I don't even know if you can go to court. Can you go to court for those? Because I'll go to court. Shut up. Don't judge me. Judge your mama. But I'll go to court to see if I can get like a cheaper, if they can give me like $20 or something like that. I would definitely appreciate that. If I can go to court for them to lower it. What do you identify? I identify as male. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yo, they be asking some crazy questions on like I wonder if they're like real people or are they bots? Because like some of the shit they be asking, I'll be like or saying, like I'll be like, are those like real fucking people? Y'all are bold. Let me tell you that. I wish I could be bold like y'all. And then I just think like, damn, like who like I wonder if like YouTube is like trying to get rid of all the bots and stuff like that because it's just crazy how you can just have these random people in your fucking live just saying shit. And it's only when you do the vertical lives. It's not that also lets me know something too. I think there's a lot of people paying for views. And I'm not talking about any content creator in this sector or anything like that. I'm not saying that. Um, but you'll see certain people that have like 20, 30 people, 30,000 people in their chat. It's like, how you got 30,000 people in your fucking chat? Even if you are a big content creator, like that's a lot of fucking people who are just waiting to see your video. Yeah, that suspicious. Oh, you cooked already? Oh, okay, cool. Instagram is garbage when it comes to bots. Yeah. And only 10 people talking. Yep. Parking tickets here. Oh, well, yeah, Stephanie, there are a lot more out here. Yeah. Everything is more expensive, but yeah. What's up, Demetria? What's up, Jackie? Are they interacting with it? No, they'll just be, you know, certain content create will not certain people with like that many people in the chat. No, they're not interacting with them either, Jackie. No. Yasin, if you've been watching me, you already know my stance on it. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, you felt the emissions test? Oh man. No, Tasha K and Lovely T, they have like a modest number. It'll be like maybe like 10,000 in their chat at the most. I'm talking about like other for I'll give you an example of one. Candace Owen, she'll have like 30, 25,000 in her chat and you're like, "Okay, that many people actually care about what you got to say?" You know? And mind you, she does have a large platform and stuff like that. But a lot of certain people, when they are, I don't want to say bought or paid for, but bought and paid for, they have a backing and they're able to get those many people in their chats and stuff like that because there's a team behind them and there's people backing them up to get those numbers. So, you know. Oh yeah, Chrissy. Yeah, a lot of people will do that. Just randomly be promoting themselves or can I get a shout out or can you give me a shout out? And it's all like, I don't even know you. Yeah. Yeah, them tickets are no joke. I think like a red light violation. Years ago it was like $500. No telling what a red light violation is now. It's probably like in the thousands now. I was wondering, I'd be like, it shouldn't be people on the streets if everyone on social media. Yeah. Oh, you guys know, in a couple of weeks that the Diddy case is supposed to be starting. Um, well, as I understand, they still got to do the jury selection. I'll already be in Vegas and stuff like that during the jury selection, but I don't think that part is even important. And again, it's not going to be televised, so it's going to be something where we're going to talk about it like after, not after the case, but you know, after like an end of day recap because I ain't got no money to fly to New York. And then you got to think about it too. There's going to be a lot of people there. So even if I did fly to New York and get a room and all that shit, I would still be basically waiting. There's not a for sure that I'll be able to get in the room because everybody and their mama going to be there trying to get in there. I think Judge Evie was trying to do it. I know there's a few content creators who wanted to try to get in the courtroom and stuff like that. Yeah, that'd be crazy if it was on TV though. Yeah. As I understand, federal cases aren't on TV. Only like state, you know, or civil or something like that. Yeah, but we'll see what happens, you know. So only Cassie was is that the right word? Uncovered? Cassie is the only person named in the lawsuit. Everybody else is anonymous or Jane Doe's. And I think the only reason why they unmasked Cassie was because we knew it was her. Like, and I hate to laugh about something like that, but it's like, now who you fooling? We knew it was Cassie. Revealed. Yeah, maybe that's a better word. Revealed. Now we knew it was Cassie. Like, yeah, I think that's the only reason why they're like, okay, we'll give you a freebie. We'll go ahead and give you Cassie. Now I know Diddy and his team will know who the people are, but we just won't know who they are. There's a there's one I know that was held over the balcony. That's because she got a civil lawsuit. And then the one about the employee who was forced to have sex. He I know who he is because he was in that documentary. I forgot which Diddy documentary it was, but um he was the guy who said like Diddy forced him to have sex with some girl and got him drunk and all that stuff. That's one of the people in that in the federal case. Oh, you said you were around during his during the case in '01. Wow. People were coming from all parts of the world. Yeah. That's why I'm all like, I'm not even, I live nowhere near New York. I have to fly there, try to get a room, do all that. Nah, it ain't. Little Rod. No, it's not Little Rod. No, 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 no. It's in the one of those documentaries. It's like a tall, light skinned dude. Is yeah, it's not Little Rod. And as I understand, they dropped most of those charges against. No, 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 not charges. What the hell is it called? Most of those counts, they dropped them in that case with Little Rod. I think they only kept like a couple of them, but other than that, they dropped a lot of them. And his lawyer is Tyrone Blackburn, so that don't surprise me at all. No, not Jonathan Audie. No, that's not who. There's been so many Diddy documentaries that I forgot like which one it was, but it's a light skinned dude, not a white dude. It's a light skinned dude, light skinned dude, thin, tall, not a white dude, a light skinned dude. What's up, beautiful? Maybe claims. Yeah, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Oh no, you're not late. Yeah, yeah. I had to start another live because I didn't know how to end the previous one. So I had to start another one. Also, I'm gonna save that for a different show. But I am going to talk about the whole Target boycott and how they're talking to Al Sharp. Target is talking to Al Sharpton and Jamal Bryant. I want to give my opinion on that, but I'm gonna save that for a whole different show because we gonna go into some shit with that one. Cause I definitely have an opinion on it. Other than that, the news has been really kind of slow. Yeah, there's not really any like celebrity stuff really going on. Nothing interesting. All of it is kind of like meh, yeah. April is usually like that though. I don't know why, but April is usually like a slow month. Maybe because people are doing their taxes. I don't know. Neither of them speak for me. Exactly. Exactly. That's my point right there. Like, who made them the leaders? Uh-oh. Yeah, I should say more on the hot topics. Yeah. Too much going on to be concerned about celebrity. Yeah. I think this is not the time where people want to or really care about being distracted with like stupid shit, cuz the world is in some serious shit, you know? Like some real shit is happening. And people are worried about, where they're going to get their next meal. Um if they're going to have a job, like, people don't have time to be messing with no stupid shit. Just like the space thing, literally that was just free promotion. Well, I shouldn't say free because technically Jeff Bezos, that's his company, but it was like to show off the whole space. I just thought that was really stupid, and it's very ignorant of them to do that at a time where people are worried about where they're getting their next meal, where they're gonna work. Like nobody cares about them going to space, and then the fact that they now call them astronauts. You just went to space. It's not like, they literally was up there for 6 minutes. So you telling me you go to space for 6 minutes and you are an astronaut now? What? And that money could be used for the people? And let me tell you something about the Blue Origin or whatever. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of rich people that do those flights up to space. That's what that promotion is for. Rich people who want to go to space, now they're able to go to space and then all this other stuff. I didn't care that it was a all women's flight or all women's crew. I didn't care about that. I don't think nobody cared. It was like, oh, whoopee, but what is that doing for the earth? Like, what is that doing? Yeah, Gail King was very tone deaf. Yeah, nobody wanted to see that shit. No one really cared. And then when you seen like Oprah there, there's the Kardashians there. It's all like, oh my God, are we serious about this shit right now? Is this real? And so then Gail King, speaking of her, she was talking about how Jeff Bezos wants to take like the trash and the waste and put it into space. So you literally gonna take the trash and the waste and just throw it up in space and shit like that? Like, how does that work? Like, what is that about? Stupid. And then you think, like, Gail King, Katy Perry, like, what are they doing in space? Huh? That don't even make any sense. I have no, not just because I don't like flying, but I have no interest to go to space. None at all. That shit just seems so tone deaf. Like, what was the point? Like, send a scientist into space and have them go find some shit or study some shit just for a little thrill ride. Like, did that help the price of milk and eggs? No, not at all. Oh, also, I want to talk about Kilmar Garcia, the guy that got sent to El Salvador. Um, what's the center in their name? Van Hollen went to go see him. I mean, it was cool that he went to go see him, but you supposed to be bringing him back or making sure that he's going to be Um, because a lot of people missed the point on that one. Uh, the lawyer, well, they weren't okay, but it was all right if he had got deported, right? They knew that could be a possibility. The thing was that they didn't want him to go back to El Salvador because of that gang. That's the issue. So they could have deported him anywhere. It was just that they deported him back to El Salvador, the country that he escaped from. And I think a lot of people missed that point. Like they knew that was a possibility that he could be deported. It was just that they sent him back to the country of origin where they said like he was trying to escape from. Um so yeah, they would have been all right. And then on top of that, they're trying to say that he abused his wife and he was a part of the MS-13, and that still has not yet to be proven. But I think the bigger issue that people are missing is that, they want to send people over, like American citizens. They're saying that they want to send criminals, American citizens, American born, over to El Salvador and shit like that. And that's scary. I was talking to somebody white, aka Stephanie, and it's so funny because Stephanie was all like, I never share me and Stephanie's private conversations, but I just wanted to tell you the difference between black people and white people. And I feel like with Stephanie, it's the perfect example. Because she was all like, they can't send American citizens over there. That's not right. And like I was all like, yeah, we know that they can, but the problem is that nobody is checking him to say no. Like, yeah, they're putting their foot. The judges are putting their foot down, but literally, he doesn't give a fuck. And it's just so crazy because black people, we understand that the law was never written for us. They don't give a fuck about anything about us. But with white people, they be like, yeah, it's in the Constitution. The Constitution protects us. Bitch, they don't give a fuck about that. And so it's just crazy. It's just crazy the difference between black people and white people because we understand that nigga they don't give a fuck about us, but white people they be like it's in the law, and it's all like no, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They do whatever they want to do. Stephanie, you did say that. You did. You said no, they can't do it because of this and that. You did, Stephanie. Now, Stephanie, why you gonna lie like that? Why are you gonna lie like that? You said that they couldn't. And I think that's also too what's so fucking scary about this administration is because no one is telling him like no. Well, they're telling him no. They're not stopping him. That's the problem. It's not that they're not telling him no. It's like nobody is stopping him. Like nobody is saying like, yo, we gonna stop this. We gonna stop this. Nobody is like, putting their foot down. Like they literally like, oh, don't do it, like a little slap on the wrist. Like, no, you gotta be like, motherfucker, you ain't doing this. We stopping the planes, we stopping this, we stopping that, we shutting the shit down. Like nobody is doing that. Like nobody is doing that part. Like that's what's scary. And we're waiting for somebody to be all like, okay, put an end to this shit. Stop this shit. It's done. Excuse me. Yeah, like we're waiting for somebody to be like, all right, we ain't doing this shit. All right, this shit stopping tomorrow. It's like literally they be like, oh, please don't do it, and then the motherfucker just does it. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. you know, I took a lot of time to explain why he's wrong on the law. Okay, I apologize then, Stephanie. Okay. So basically, what Stephanie is telling me that she told me like why it's wrong in the law, not saying like he's not gonna get away with the crimes and stuff like that, like why he not and why he shouldn't do it. But Yeah, like a bull in a china shop. Yeah. And you know what? I'm happy that China done exposed all these luxury brands. I didn't realize like you could do. I knew different materials and shit come from other countries, like duh, right? But I didn't know that you could. China can literally build the structure of like the bag or the clothing, right? And then once it gets to the country, if they slap the label on it, then they can say made in this country. But China really made. So it's kind of like this shirt, right? I get this shirt from China and then I just slap AT2 on it. I can say made in America. That is crazy. Vote the primary elections coming up. Yes, Yolanda. Yes, definitely. I don't think it's official yet, but more than likely it is. We got a new mayor. Shout out to Barbara Lee. She's the mayor in Oakland. So, yeah, shout out to her. Yeah, so I guess I think Monday it's supposed to be official. Like Monday they will count the last little bit, but they said it was only 300 more ballots, so more than likely she won. I mean, what's up, Miss Kitty? Little Rod or something like that. Yes, Made in America only requires the finishing to be done here. Yeah, I was all like, "Oh my god!" Like, yo. And just imagine. Oh, and the whole point, and I forgot to say, the whole point with China, what they were trying to say is like, hey, don't go through these luxury companies. Just buy the shit from us. That's why the knockoffs and shit like that look so good. It's not actually knockoffs. It just doesn't have the label of the like the Gucci or the Louis or whatnot. So yeah, that's the crazy part. I was like, man, that's wild. Who knew Gucci only cost $5? Yeah, right. All that shit costs a couple of cents. And then we spending thousands and thousands. That's crazy. The SAVED Act was passed. You cannot vote unless your name matches on your legal document. Yeah. Yeah, so married women, that affects them. So again, they make it harder for you to vote. I just want to know now that the luxury brands have been exposed, are they going to lower their prices? Are you guys still going to buy them? Like, that's my question. Are you guys still going to buy them? Or are you just going to buy the knockoffs, aka the real thing without the label on it? Yeah, people are paying for the brand. Yeah. No, there's no point in buying from the brand. Yeah. Well, I don't buy high end stuff like that anyway, so yeah, I'm not worried. Affects trans and men who took their wives' names or adopted kids who took their adopted parents' names. Yes, that's true, Candice. That's right. I worked on Guantanamo cases. That was exactly it. They did it because they could until the lawyers forced the courts to stop them. Mm. These brands have shown they never wanted PLC having their products, but we still buy it anyway. Right, shaking my head. Exactly. We don't have to vote because at the end of our voting period, the bottom line is the Electoral College has the last say. So when it comes down to who's going to be elected as president, Rachel, I see what you are saying, but also we have to think of mayor, city council. the propositions. Like, yeah, I see where you're going with the whole president thing, but even with the president, like the majority, depending on the county you're in, the precinct, it still matters. And the government would find another way, so we have to litigate some more and stop that. It was like whack-a-mole. Okay, whack-a-mole. I thought you were trying to say guacamole for a minute. I was like, that's not how you spell guacamole, but whack-a-mole. Gotcha, 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 got you. Electoral college can be swayed due to how the constituents votes. Yes. I'm blocking all Melissas. I don't know which one is a troll, which one is the real one. We blocking all Melissas because they be talking shit about me and all the chats and shit like that. Fuck all you Melissas. If your name is Melissa, fuck you. Excuse my language. Y'all, there's about like 30 different Melissas. I don't know which Melissa is which, but they all be talking shit about me. So all Melissas are getting blocked. I'm sorry. From 2025 on out, all Melissas are getting blocked. They all be talking shit about me. Like all the fucking time. I don't know what it is. And like all the Melissas don't have a profile picture, but it'll be like a Melissa in blue, a Melissa in purple, a Melissa in green. Block all those fucking Melissas. Fuck you, Melissa. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad my name is not Melissa. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about that Melissa name. Like, it be hella Melissas, and like they'll come in my chat and be all nice and shit, right? And then I'll be in the bushes and I'll be looking and like it'll be a Melissa talking shit about me. And I don't know which Melissa is which, but it seems like all of them be talking shit. So all Melissas get blocked from here on out. Yeah, I do not like any of these Melissas. Fuck them. Sorry to the sorry to the real Melissa. Melissa, if you real, I'm sorry. Melissa's and Yolanda. Oh yeah, all Melissas and all. No, not all Yolandas, because I love Miss Yolanda. But that other one that got the mildew wig on, I don't like that Melissa. You gotta go. Uh. Yeah. Yeah, but all them goddamn Melissas, gotta go. Yeah, yeah, Miss Yolanda, she is good. Not here, not that one in the chat right now. What's up, Rob? It's that other one. I don't even want to give that person too much shine because they're gonna be like, "Oh, he mentioned me." Excuse me. Yeah, but I just don't know what it is about that name Melissa. But all of them, they all be talking shit about me. I block every single one of them. And one of them could be a good person, but it's just that name. I never interacted with you outside of YouTube, so all of them got to get blocked. And I wouldn't be offended if they said, "Oh, all Andres are horrible. Have to block all the Andres." I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I wouldn't. Oh, you want to know something that's so crazy to me? um the whole, oh, AT2 is a bully, AT2 is this and that, but we all talk shit, right? Like all of us talk shit. I'm not a bully. I mean, if you feel like I'm a bully, I'm cool with that. Like it doesn't bother me at all, but I don't do anything different than anybody else does. Like that whole, oh, you're a bully and you're always bullying people. At this point, I'm all like, hey, I'll take the title of a bully. I'm cool with that. If I'm a bully, I'm a bully. Um, but you ain't on their channel talking shit, so they can go on and say whatever they want. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. You know, I tell people this a lot, and sometimes I fail at this, but most of the time I'm good at this. It's just better to stay on your own channel, damn it. It's just better to stay on your own shit. Like, that's how I avoid a lot of bullshit. Oh, and by the way, happy 18 months, Mona. I seen your comment and I didn't read it because um, I'm I'm not on StreamYard, so I can't put the comments up on the screen, but happy 18 months. But you're willing to finish it. Thank you, Lily. Exactly. Exactly. And this whole, oh, the other argument. I want to control everybody. I don't want to control you. Like, you're trying to control me. What? What? Control you? Who am I trying to control? Is it Easter for? Oh yeah, it's Easter for some of y'all already. Happy Easter. You know, it's only 11:02 here, so it's not Easter yet. This whole you're trying to control me. Control you? What am I kind of I wish I could control you to give me some money. Like other than that, I don't really care, but if I'm going to control you, I'm going to control you to give me some money. Like that's what I'm going to control you to do. Like I don't care what the fuck you do on your channel or I don't care like yeah, it's not that deep for me. Now, do I give a suggestion and maybe you don't like the suggestion that I have? Okay, that's fair. But once I know that it's not received and you don't want any help or you don't want any suggestions from me, then I keep my mouth shut. I don't keep giving you suggestions. But also, too, you have to realize this. Some people are just bored and they want my attention, and so they will just say things and they put it on thick, you guys. I just want you to know that. So when you hear people say AT2 is a bully and he wants to control people, they're putting it on thick. They're literally putting it on thick because they want some kind of interaction or some kind of battle so they can go back and be like, oh, see, he's doing this to me. And it's all like, it's not that deep. Like when you go to bed at night, do you think like, oh my God, I couldn't go to sleep because AT2 was bullying me? Oh, happy 420 to y'all too. Yes, definitely. Happy 420. Oh, I couldn't go to sleep because AT2 was bullying me and it kept me up all night. Okay, if you can still sleep, then it doesn't bother you. That's what I always say. If I can still go to sleep, and by the way, it's Netflix. They're playing the previews or whatever. That's what you see in the mirror. Um, if you can go to sleep at night, you're not that worried. You good. Damn, I should have got some damn edibles. Because I know that food gonna be that food about to be good, y'all. So for those of you just joining, I'm making cabbage with sausage. I'm making macaroni and cheese. I'm making a pot roast, and I'm making potato salad. And then for dessert, it's gonna be a peach cobbler. So, are any of y'all cooking, or y'all going? Y'all going to church tomorrow? You know, I don't even have like Easter colors. I was just thinking about that. I don't even have Easter colors like that. Oh, you did pure tea. Yep. Uh huh. Yeah, we're not gonna have like a big gathering. It's just gonna be a few of us. My mom's, but my uncle told me my mom's coming over tomorrow, but I don't even know if that's for sure or not. So I don't know. I haven't talked to my mom yet. Oh, chicken parm and baked ziti. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. Now, Scott, why would I be in prison? Why would you ask me something like, does it look like I'm in fucking prison? Y'all so ignorant. Religion equals MAGA to me right now. Oh Lord, yeah. Well, it's a cult. It's a cult. That's what it is. It's literally a cult. Yeah, pure tea. I've never cooked cabbage, period, before. Like I've had cabbage before, but I've never cooked it. And so I always seen this sausage and cabbage recipe, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking try that. I was like, why not? I'm gonna try that. In prison on YouTube cooking cabbage. Yes. Yeah, I'm in prison. I think one day I want to go like on like the vertical lives. I want to go on different people's lives and just troll the shit out of them. That prison looks nice. Yeah, I got a TV, comfortable seat, everything. Yeah. There's even a what do you call this, y'all? What is this called? Um so it's like not a sofa bed. A sofa bed. Yeah. Yeah, it's called a sofa bed. Yeah, 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 yeah. Did I take the blue couch from Jack? No, not the blue couch. What's up, Couture Bay? What time is it over there? I'm in prison and what? Yeah, it's like oh, I know what it's called, y'all. A day bed. Ding 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 ding. That's what it's called, a day bed. Like it got the bed at the bottom and then yeah. So the way it's supposed to work, um I probably no, I'm gonna wait until I get a camera. No, 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 I could do it now. But when I start doing my podcast, I want to buy a couple of microphones and shit like that. And so I can do like my podcast from the daybed. Yeah, that'd be hella cool. Oh, and by the way, you guys, I'm downstairs in the extra game. I'm in the game room area. That's why it looks a little different. I think I showed it to you guys one time. And if you look right here, you can see Jessica Rabbit. Remember, all of y'all were all like, "Oh, is that a black Jessica Rabbit?" She right there, y'all. You see her? She right there. So there's a mirror behind me. So it's just reflecting off of. I'm glad I ain't got nothing crazy on the screen, so you can see. Ah. No, it's a day bed. Yeah. Let me see what a day. Yeah. No, it's a day bed. At least that's what it was called in the magazine. Oh, daybed with trundle. Okay. Yeah, then it's the trundle part. You are right, Stephanie. The trundle. Oh, happy Easter, Katorbe. Yeah, it's already 9 a.m. there. Are you cooking? Do I exfoliate my head? No. I should though. That'll probably be good. I need probably like some oils to like stimulate some hair growth and shit like that. Show it again. I I can just move over there. Hold on. Anybody at the door? No. Okay. Y'all see it? Oh, hold on. There y'all go. Okay, there's Jessica Rabbit. Y'all see her. And I still don't know. Like I can't get the artist's name. Hold on, let me. It says 2021, but I can't read his signature though. But if you're in the Bay Area, I can tell you where it is. I just don't want to say it on here because, you know, the weirdos. Even though I don't shop there. Oh, Chloe Bailey? Yeah, 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 yeah. Remember Chloe Bailey was supposed to have like a big ass career and then it was like, what the fuck happened? You want your hair to grow? No, listen. I've been bald for so long, like my hair follicles, they're not gonna be stimulated enough to grow. So, like I said, if I want hair, I'm gonna have to get a man weave. I've accepted it. I'm just gonna have to get a man weave. Didn't somebody in here told me they can do man weaves? And I think we even took a vote. Like, should I get dreads? You know, should I get dreads or should I get not a middle part bust down? Cause I don't want to get like a fade or nothing. Like, because I feel like if I get a fade, like, you know, if I'm gonna have hair, like I at least like want some hair, right? I seen videos that yo and Jay, don't it look real too? It looks fucking real. She do have a big career, just not in black spaces. Oh, nice Walmart shirt. It didn't come from Walmart, but thank you for the shade. No, good as you are. Oh, thank you. Yes, dreads. Okay, they do them in Cali. Yeah, I'm sure they do it somewhere around here. I just don't know where. Let's see a pic of you with hair. I have to. Yeah, I'll have to get a picture. And I never had long hair. I just used to have a hairline. You know, I used to have a hairline. I never had long hair or nothing. I don't want y'all to think that, but I'll show you a picture where, you know, I had hair. Thank you, Jess. I like the way you are. You can tell Jocelyn Hernandez write her own music. You could tell that. That's how you could tell Jocelyn writes her own music and Cardi B doesn't. Because Cardi B music should sound like how she talks. And Jocelyn Hernandez, her music sounds just like she talks. That's how you can tell she write her shit. No shade. Oh, thank you, Mona. I appreciate that. You can't go backwards. We all seen you bald. You know, I could switch it up because you never know. Like there might be some people I might get introduced to a brand new audience that doesn't know me, and then all of a sudden they see me with hair, and they be like, "Oh, he always had hair." And then it'll be people like y'all to tell me, "Oh no," to tell them that I'm bald headed. I want to see my Conrad Stevie. I'm not going back to the strip club. Oh. Okay, let me not touch the screen too much. See, doing too much touching on the screen will accidentally block somebody. That's like Steve Harvey putting his wig back on. Well, here's the thing. Like Steve Harvey, we met him with the wig on, and then he finally took the wig off. With me, you haven't seen me with the wig on, so it'll be a total switch up, like a whole rebranding. You know. I mean, there's a lot of people who will do rebranding. Like they get to a certain point, then they'll rebrand. Like, and I don't mind like putting myself out there to where, To switch up or change. Like I feel like change is always good. You always should reinvent yourself. You got to keep it interesting, right? You right. If you started with the hair, it will feel different. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind men with wigs. I mean, women paint new faces. And that was Lily. I wasn't just saying that. That was Lily. So go at the Lily for saying that. But here's the thing, though. I'm gonna make sure that it looks good. Like you're not going to. Well, like I said, you guys will know. But if I introduce myself to somebody new, they wouldn't know. I would make sure that it looks good. I'll make sure to avoid going in the pool. I can't even swim, so I wouldn't go in the pool anyway. So I'll be good. Kirk from Love and Hip Hop did it. Yeah, is that Kirk's real hair or is that a wig? Elder Bar's Rhythm of the Night. That's funny. This does not reflect the opinion of AT2 or his viewers. Yes, exactly. He probably got a transplant. Yeah. And here's the thing, like, is it really cheaper to go to Turkey for a hair transplant? I just feel like everybody and their mama is going to Turkey for a hair transplant, but don't you got to pay for the flight and all that shit? Like that seems like well, also too, I know some people get sponsored. So some people go to Turkey for their teeth and some people go to Turkey for their hairline. Oh, and nose jobs too. My only concern is like when you go to the other countries, people when you come back to the states and there's an issue, they don't want to deal with it or they don't want to help you. Bust out that Judge Velvet wig. Yo, how do you keep your wigs like good? Like, do you have to buy a mannequin head? Because although remember I used to do the characters and shit like that. Those well, there's only two wigs, but both of the wigs they all like matted and tangled. Like they're in bad condition. And like I try to like comb it, and I can't even get a comb through it. Like it's like really bad, y'all. Like really bad. Wig heads. Okay. Because I thought because they were wigs, like they would always be in perfect condition, you know? Oh, you can go to Florida now. Okay. I know there's some place in Texas that do teeth now. Like a lot of the influencers are going to Texas. Need a wig brush. Oh, okay. Yeah, like pure tea, like no, they're like really bad. I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for them. Like they're really like, yeah, yeah. They look like old grandma wigs that ain't been brushed or nothing. You know when your grandma used to put on her wig and didn't brush or nothing, she just flop it on. That's what it looked like. It looked bad. Oh, it comes to tangle. Oh, okay. You still live? No, I've only been live for 64 minutes now. So it's been an hour. What's up, Tiff? Did you go live already, Tiffany? I'm a hairstyle. Oh, I didn't know that's what you did. Okay. Well, PRT, can you do a man weave? Do you know how to do man weaves too, or no? What's up, Mimi? No, you have to take care of the wigs as if it's your own. Oh, okay. See, literally, I would just so I'll put the wig on and then I'll just stuff it in the bag. And you know, in the little, it's not. It's like a little plastic bag that come in. I'll just stuff that shit back in there. So I guess I don't take care of it. That's why I think, yeah. I don't even know if I still have like it's somewhere buried in my closet, y'all. Oh, you did go live. Okay. I didn't get a notification. Oh, and by the way, you guys, so yeah, I didn't go live earlier because today is WrestleMania. So tomorrow I will go live before WrestleMania, and then I'll probably go live afterwards. Wig spray, brush, oil, fabric softeners, help keep wigs fresh. Oh, okay. Oh, you have a great referral, but she's in Chicago. Hey, I'll take a flight to Chicago. But no, I would have to go back because how do you take it off? That's the problem. How you take off the man weave? Because what I've been seeing, like when they get the man weave, right? Like they literally have to peel it off their scalp. I mean, luckily I ain't got no hair, but like literally gotta peel it off. Like, yeah, it looked like it hurt too. Like literally gotta peel. Man, glue remover. Okay. Then you have to, oh, every 6 weeks. Yeah. Because I just, and also too, I want it to be like, how long is it gonna last? Like, it gotta last longer than like, 4 days or something like that. Do I gotta buy a bonnet too? I gotta buy a bonnet, right? Yeah, I'm a Pure T. See how much your friend charges though. See how much. Cause I gotta figure out like a ticket and then how much I gotta pay and all that shit. Yeah. Let me know how much your friend charge. I think I want to do a man weave this summer. Like I think I want like cornrows going to the back. Cornrows with a little bun. Yo, yeah, ask her. I want some cornrows in the back with a little bun. That's what I want. Okay, you gonna send me a link? Okay. You can't take me nowhere. I'm so stupid. But no, I'm serious. I want like cornrows in the back with a little bun, with a little man bun. That's what I want. Yo, remember all the dudes was doing the cornrows with the little man bun? Like that was like a style for a minute. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The cornrows with the little bun and shit. And it's like the bun is like about this big too and shit. It's about like that fucking big. Like, why you got that little bun? You might as well just have them going down. Like, why you got a little fucking bun like this? Come on now. Can I? No, I don't want to. I don't want to exit out because that's what happened to the last live when I exited out. That's why that live was still going. You know what? I actually think they still do it with the dreads. Yeah. So I'll either do cornrows or I'll do the dreads with a bun at the end. Y'all think that look good? You think I look good with that? Cornrows or dreads with a little bun at the end? Yeah, something like that. As long as it doesn't look like Shamar. Yeah, from a Diary of a Black Man. Yeah. No, 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 no. It gotta look natural. Yeah. Yeah, we gonna make sure we get 3D lace. Like, we gotta get the 3D lace. We don't want it to look like yarn. Oh man. You know what? I think isn't there a YouTuber who got cornrows with a little bun? I'm not gonna say who it is, but I think y'all know who I'm talking about. But there's a YouTuber who got cornrows going to the back, and they got like a little bun at the back. I think yo, I was even trying to like make fun of that person, but I think yeah, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, there is a YouTuber who got cornrows, and but why do they braids always be looking like raggedy after one day? Like literally, they get their hair done, and it all be looking raggedy after one day. Like You don't put like a do rag or nothing on, like try to protect it. Like you just literally sleep in. Why aren't you making sure that the person that do your braids are doing them tight and not so loose to where like they look all fucked up like after one day? Like don't they braids be looking raggedy, y'all? They braids be looking hella fucking raggedy after one day, and I'll be like, weird. Like who the? But you know what? Shout out to all the Caucasians out there, but they get it done by like this white lady or something like that. I think that's why it don't be looking good. You need to go to to Sister Girl in the Hood or something like that. I think that's why they braids be looking fucked up after one day. Oh, I didn't even think about that. So you think that he's adding in hair in there too? Synthetic hair? Oh, that's why. Okay, I thought that was all his hair. Oh, that makes sense. That's why it's like all sticking out and shit. Like, damn. Well, somebody needs to tell him that he looks fucking ridiculous. I'm pretty sure he's watching this video. You look fucking ridiculous. I just want to let you know. With the little bun in the back. uh, it's the cheap route. Yeah, definitely. And the gold accessories is over the top. Right, right. You look ridiculous. Can you see the hearts we sent on the screen? Oh, I see laughing emojis. I do see that. Do I got gifts yet, y'all? Or I just got regular super chats. Do I have gifts yet? What's up, Miss Barbara? You acting good today or you acting a fool? What's up, CC? Uh-huh. Couture Bay. Yep. You already know who we talking about. Be looking fucked up after one day. That's why I look raggedy. Yeah, I noticed the way that you spelled it. Oh, real quick, you know somebody because like this what's up everybody coming in the chat? I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring you. But y'all Maggie says she don't wear a wig, y'all. She said that's her natural hair. She don't wear a wig. So stop calling her a wig and stuff like that. No, I don't have them. Damn. I don't know what to do to get them. Like I said, I reached out to YouTube and they were like, "Oh, well, you have to cancel your AdSense and then sign on." I was like, "No, I ain't doing that because they trying to mess up my money." What? Please? She said it's not a wig. She said that. I'm not making that up. She said it's not a wig. She said that's her natural hair. No, she didn't say. She said it's not a wig. I promise. I didn't. She said it's not a wig. I'm not lying, y'all. She said they're extensions. Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right, y'all. Okay, so she does. Okay, at least she did admit that. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, sew in. Yeah. Still, what the? And I was all like, was it me who said it was a like? I don't really talk about her hair. Like, I feel like it's a whole like micro. Well, that's more like a macro aggression. Like, I don't really talk. But I found it funny, like when she was like, "Yeah," and it's not a wig. I was all like, "Oh shit, yo." Yeah, but she said so it's extensions, but it's not a wig. Okay, got it, got it, got it, got it. But I will say, um, it's hard getting on here, especially when you have people like picking apart like every little piece about you. Like it is hard coming on here. Like, um, I give people credit to who people who are open, people who come on this platform and be themselves. It is not easy. Like we might make fun and make jokes about each other, but I'll always have a certain level of respect of people who can be them and do this because it's not for everybody. Like, I've been attacked. Couture Bay has been attacked. And mind you, Couture Bay is beautiful. Like, you'll be like, what do people have to say about her? But they'll find anything to say about you just because that's how they are. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, 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 yeah. These people don't really get to me like that. No. I think after almost 5 years, yeah, it'll be 5 years in May. After almost 5 years on this platform consistently, yeah, listen, there's nothing that really throws me off. Like I've basically heard it all. Right, beautiful. Yeah, Patty Troy. Yeah, you have to be strong. Yeah, you really do. Facts. I'm getting a lot of nasty comments for whatever reason. Right, and I don't even know what Couture may be doing to people to make them say ignorant. It's dumb. It's really dumb, and it's so crazy too because you know where the hate comes from. It might not come directly from the content creator, but based on the things that they say, you can tell where they come from. You can honestly tell because all like, oh, I heard that one before from this person. Oh, this is why you saying that. This is where you got it from. You just be knowing. Tank, who sold you some who sold you that Fetty Wap? It wasn't me. It's not what people call you, it's what you answer to. If people are not hating, they have nothing to be envious about, right? Then just look at their profile picture. Yep, they'll tell you everything you need to know. Yep, definitely right winning, definitely a troll. I used to do this thing where like I would see people like doing videos or talking about me and I would try to go over and like befriend them. And now I don't do that shit. If you talking about me, I'm just going to leave you over there. There's no point in trying to be your friend and all this shit because then and here's the thing too. I personally can't make no more new friends on YouTube because literally there's somebody who follows me to wherever I go. And I'll be like, damn, I can't make no friends and you ain't trying to steal them or manipulate them. Like all the people that I'm cool with, it was like a natural transition for me. It was just natural for me to be cool with them. I never try to go with no ulterior motives and try to convince them and do anything. Like, for example, I'll give you one. Ralph. I have not talked to Ralph outside of YouTube. The only time we have talked has been on YouTube. That's the only time that we have talked is on YouTube. But I don't be like, hey, we gonna set up a show and we gonna do this and da 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 da. Da. I don't do that. Even with people who I'm close with, I never. If I'm talking to Couture Bay, it's not something about like, oh yeah, we gonna do this to this person. That no, we don't be having conversations like that. Not at all. I'd never be setting up plays and setting up plans and we gonna do this, we gonna do. I don't got time for that. It's not that serious for me. Like for me, this is a job. So when I get off of here, I don't want to talk about it. Like I'll be done. And like, trust me, I appreciate all you guys' messages and DMs and stuff like that, right? But you and Ruff are still cool. Oh yeah, Tanika. Yeah, no, I'm not saying we're not cool. What I'm saying is that there's people who think like we be setting up plays behind the scenes. I was just saying that I don't be talking to him, but like other than on YouTube. That's the only time. Exactly. We are not losers, right? Yeah, but these people literally be sitting around trying to set up plays and all this other. I don't do that. I feel like when you try to plan something, here's another reason why I don't do it. Let me bump that and say this. The reason why I don't do that is because people will want to post your text messages and be like, "Oh, see, you was trying to do this and that," and it's like, "Oh shit." Now, and I'm never like ashamed of anything I put in the DM. Anything that I put in the DM or something like that, I'm not ashamed of. If you post it, you post it. Whatever. Just don't lie or try to edit it, right? But that's one of the reasons why I don't. Because when shit goes awry, then they want to be like, well, you sent me this message and that message and da 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 da. So that's why I don't do that. Even with the one couple, like I might have said like, oh well, remember when this and this happened, but I didn't post any DMs, text messages, no recorded phone calls. Like my thing is like, hey, you either believe me or you don't. I don't have time to be, oh, let me prove it. Because everything that I said about them, you see it in their character, right? You see the way they move and how they act. The proof is in the pudding. I don't have to tell you anything else. But it's literally right there. It's written all over their face. I didn't have to convince y'all or nothing. Like you see it for yourself. Yeah, I don't like it either. The only time that I share personal messages if I have to defend myself and be like, well, no, this is what I said. Now I really don't give a fuck no more. If you take my messages and doctor them, I don't give a damn. It won't get no response from me. Lee Sesame Street and Mr. Noodles over there, and Alice in Wonderland. Wow, that's what you call him, Miss Barbara? Damn, Mr. Noodles and Sesame Street. What character? Oh shit. You're hilarious, Miss Barbara. And by the way, you guys double tap the screen. That's how you like the video when it's vertical. Double tap, double tap. I've fallen out with friends and whatever what was said in confidence stays in confidence, right? Now that's a nasty read. You're right, wasn't it? I was like, damn, I'm not even trying to go in like that. You know, Miss Barber don't care. Oh, because the headband. That's why you said Alice in Wonderland. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Okay, got you, got you, got you. Okay, yeah, I was like, who's Alice? I didn't even think about that. I was like, who's Alice in Wonderland? Wait, so who's Mr. Noodles? I thought I knew who Mr. Noodles was. Miss Barbara will tell me later. I appreciate the character trait AT2, communicate openly and honestly with taking ownership. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I said no matter how bad something is, like I'll take accountability for something I said, but if I didn't say it, I'm not taking accountability for anything that I did not say. That's my only gripe or my only argument. If I didn't say it, I'm not going to say that I said it. She always going down rabbit holes. Oh yeah. We're going to do a trial. We're gonna do a trial today. Not a trial. Not another damn trial. What's up, this vision play? We're going to do a trial today. Hey, Jane. And you know what the interesting things about the trial and shit like that? It's kind of like, shouldn't you be doing this research like on your own time? Like, we shouldn't be doing this research with you. That's just one of my things, you know. I think you're supposed to do the research beforehand, then doing it afterward. I really don't be trying to. It does sound like an Indian accent, huh? I really don't be trying to do an Indian accent when I do her. She doesn't have time. She don't got no job. Damn it! This is her job. Oh, not about her necessarily, but um, I've been hearing this thing like they go like, oh yeah, and AT2, he don't do no research. He be telling y'all he don't research or anything like that. Let me clarify what I actually meant by that just so that I can dead this in the water real quick because I've heard that argument a few times. When it came to like doing the Jaguar right content, when I was referring to that because I wasn't going to do no I wasn't going to watch her like 3 4 5 hour live and then go to the next content creator and watch their 3 4 5 hour live. Like, I'm just going to get the gist of it and then that's what we're going to fucking talk about. That's how I was like, yeah, that's what that was in reference to. So I just want to be clear, you know. Did you go to the WrestleMania? No, I didn't go to WrestleMania, but I did watch it. I thought it was good. It was kind of quick, but that main event was off the hook. Thank you, Pure T. I appreciate that. Oh, Jax. Oh, would you rather watch a tree grow or a Negro? Oh, you're so funny. That's why your ass is blocked. Get your punk ass out of here, bitch. The hell is wrong with you? No, Orlando Strong. I'm not going to the did. No, everybody and their mama is gonna be there. I was just saying in the beginning, like me trying to get in that courtroom, it would be chaotic. And you know the big media is all gonna be there too. So basically, I would I can just report on it from the comfort of my own home, then go in there, not even able to get in the courtroom, get some funky hotel, and yeah, it would be a waste of a lot of money when I can just do the reporting from the comfort of my own home. And technically, I'll be on vacation when it starts anyway, so I won't be able to. Um, yeah, can I come up as a subscriber? No, because it's not StreamYard. This is directly on YouTube, so it doesn't have the function for people to join. I knew you look sleepy. Oh, my eyes are red. I actually gotta not cook tonight, but I might put the pot roast in. I might do that tonight. But I gotta start grating the cheese and all that shit. Cutting the vegetables, grating the cheese. I'm gonna start doing all that. How do I feel about Kenya? So I didn't watch what Kenya was saying. I haven't seen it myself. I've only seen like little clips or I've seen people talk about it. I knew that it wasn't going to be anything like, oh shit, here I go yawning. I'm gonna get off of here in a minute. I knew that it was just gonna be a whole bunch of bullshit and she's not gonna really answer anything. It was just kind of to get attention and shit like that. Um, Basically, she shouldn't have been posting that girl's images and shit like that at her grand opening. I understand that she said like, um, well, no, I don't understand. I don't. If this your grand opening of your salon, why would you have somebody dudes and shit like that and do that? And then you say you're threatened for your life. Okay, when you're threatened for your life, you call the police. That's what you do when you're threatened for your life. You call the police. You don't go and post somebody's. That shit was just stupid. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, very ignorant. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here now that I'm yawning and shit. I'm gonna go grate this cheese, chop up vegetables, and get prepared for tomorrow. So I love y'all. Be safe, but we out. Deuces, y'all.